In our next YALI profile, you will meet a young activist, Gabriel Hossain Khan, who uses art to give voice to the LGBT community in South Africa.
My name is Gabriel Hossain Khan. I'm from South Africa and I'm on the civic leadership track at Tulane University. I coordinate a project working with LGBTI youth in Southern Africa, and through this project we use creative methods like visual art, interactive drama and creative writing to empower LGBTI youth in the Southern African region. So art is useful for two reasons. Firstly, it creates a space where young people can talk about their experience and talk about their feelings and their challenges in life. And secondly, it becomes a way for young people to be more visible through their artworks and through their stories. One of the challenges we have as young leaders on the African continent is, while we might be inspired to create change in our communities, we don't have all the skills or capabilities. And I thought this would be an opportunity to strengthen my capabilities as a leader.
2015, how much we have remained.
While in New Orleans, I've been based at the Institute for Women and Ethnic Studies, which is a group of individuals doing work around women of color here in New Orleans. And in a way, what I appreciate about their work is they tie together two struggles that I think are connected, both here in the US and in South Africa. The issue of gender and gender injustice, but also the issue of race and racism, which is another problem. And in many ways it echoes with the experience we have back home. It's interesting to note that some of the challenges we have in cities like Johannesburg are similar to the challenges people experience in New Orleans. In a way, Katrina here was sort of like apartheid in South Africa. It was a disaster and we're responding to it, as people here are.
There is no country in the world where slavery happened where they have so many thousands of testimonies of people who endured slavery.
Today I visited the Whitney Museum and it reminded me of the long histories of oppression people of color have experienced here in the US, but also in South Africa, I guess.
And oftentimes the name of the mother is missing because the children they were already orphans.
I think it's important to learn about the history of oppression so that history can inform our current interventions. I think that this is not just about slavery though, it's about other forms of oppression as well. I think it's linked to gender injustice and even homophobia and transphobia. I hope to take home from YALI the connections I've made with other African leaders, the people on the program, learning about the experiences from their countries. I think this is really useful because these are the future leaders of organizations and even possibly countries. And I think through building on those connections, we can really strengthen the future of Africa.